Phil, I want to start with you. We've got a big issue here. We know that Australia's defence forces probably aren't getting quite as much equipment as they need. The defence procurement has been a bit of shambles over the past few years, but there has been an announcement that troops will be equipped with a new lightweight drone called a Switchblade drone. We're going to get a small number of these, I think. Drone warfare has been an issue and something we've seen quite some time here. Are our troops getting the equipment that they need to fight the next generation of combat, which is going to involve, as we already see in places like Ukraine, an awful lot of this sort of kit?
No. Simply, no, they're not, and not quick enough. And I don't mind looking abroad for different equipment that we don't have here, but we have the ability to manufacture drones in Australia, and we need to be serious about what these drones are. They are lethal bits of kit. They are there to create damage on the battlefield, protect our people, whether they're kamikaze or they're dropping any sort of ordnance. They're there to kill the enemy. I'm not opposed to the Switchblade and to looking abroad and doing things like that, but I do think we need to have our own defence industry and our own base here, growing and developing and working side by side and closely with the soldiers, because they're already in country, to see what they want and how it will work for them so they can be the most lethal on the battlefield if the time arises.
And, you know, I think we often miss, and it feels like sometimes the defence bureaucracy seems to miss the point here, that the point of the defence forces is to kill the enemy, take the battle to them, and protect Australia and our interests. And I think sometimes it just feels like a big social work bureaucracy, and they don't sometimes seem to get it. We don't have a lot of time. Chris Nansen will ask you about this report in The Australian about the hospitality industry. Again, we have this issue with the government money and the cost of living. We've got a huge number of cafes and restaurants now at the brink of collapse, with the number of companies going bust 90% higher than they were 10 years ago in 2013-14. What's the solution to this, quickly?
Get rid of the government, to be honest. Let's reduce the size of government. Let's reduce restrictions, cut taxes, and let businesses thrive. Because right now, the reason why hospitality is failing and every other industry across Australia is finding it hard to survive is because of government intervention, their taxes, and their over-regulation. So slash it, and we'll fix it.
All right. Well, that's pretty much very fairly said here. Now, I want to talk to you about, finally, get you guys' opinion. I want you to both pick me a winner on this. I know, Kristen, you don't like to pick winners, but we're going to pick a winner here. Donald Trump has challenged Joe Biden to a round of golf. Have a look at this.
In the debate, Sleepy Joe also declared that he wanted to test his skills and stamina against mine on the golf course. Can you believe this? Did you ever see him swing? I'm also officially challenging Cricket Joe to an 18-hole golf match right here. I will give him 10 strokes a side, and if he wins, I will give the charity of his choice, any charity that he wants, $1 million.
Phil, let's start with you. $1 million golf challenge for charity. Who do you reckon is going to win in 10 seconds, Joe Biden or Donald Trump? Who wins that one?
Well, I think Donald Trump wins. Joe Biden can't walk on a stage without falling over or up a flight of stairs or ride a push bike. So my money would be behind Donald Trump to absolutely walk the floor with him in a golf match.
Even with 10 strokes there, Kristen, I know we're off the libertarian topic here, but who wins the golf match between Sleepy Joe and Big Don?
Look, it's going to be Big Don for me, but they're both subpar to me, James.